Hi, my name is Lisa Sinclair, and this is my Technology Application Podcast. I am going to discuss electronic medical records and its benefits to the medical industry in the United States if implemented. Over the years, great advancements have taken place in the technology industry. These improvements have caused drastic impacts on how the medical industry relates to patients' care. Electronic medical records, also referred to as electronic health records, is a medical record that is kept on a computer rather than paper. Traditionally, physicians spent a large amount of time with paper records that takes up a lot of space. In the late 1960s, Dr. Larry Reed introduced a problem-oriented medical record. The problem-oriented medical record is basically a joint effort between physicians and information technology experts. They basically came together to develop an automatic electronic medical record to store patients' records effectively. Although it was viewed as a great advancement at that time, a lot of physicians did not really take to um, the problem-oriented medical record. Um, as time progressed, physicians and hospitals, still don't really push towards an electronic record keeping database. Um, since then, I guess the Obama administration um, has really pushed for a shift from paper-based processing to a computer-based processing and storage. In Title IV of the Health Information Technology for Economic and Clinical Health Act of 2009, incentives are put in place to basically provide um, physicians and hospitals funding if they, implement EMR, and and they have to do it by, I think, the year of 2004. Um, some of the benefits that United States can gain from implementing EMR is that it can really save on costs. When you think of how the traditional way of recording a patient's um, health records is done, you think of photocopying the paper that is used, the ink that is used, and so forth. And EMR basically helps to eliminate all those materials from being used. So, and that, if you think about how often it's used throughout the day, and the many years that the traditional record keeping has been used, when you think of that, a lot of money has been used. And if EMR is implemented, it can really save the healthcare industry a lot of money, and that money that is saved can be used for other things um, in the health industry. Another major benefit is that EMR can help produce jobs, especially in the information technology field. With the economy um, being the way it is now, a lot of people are struggling for jobs, who have, the expertise, who have the education. It really, it really, is really something that is worthwhile when it can help stimulate more jobs, bring in more jobs, and therefore would bring in more income into the United States. Another major benefit is that EMR helps to produce or helps to maximize productivity within physicians, nurses, and other staff members in the healthcare industry. You know, it if you think about the amount of time spent in a physician's office, it's basically really just to um, sit down with the physician and explain to them what's going on with you. They take notes and so forth. But really, the treatment part really comes in at the last 5 minutes. So EMR really helps to allow patients to be in and out of a physician's office faster, which allows physicians to see more patients in one day and therefore helps bring in revenue as well. Another benefit is that it helps limit malpractice. EML softwares are built in with alert systems that basically tells you what a patient is allergic to, what medications they're taking, if a medication that you're going to prescribe for them is going to counteract with the medication that they're on and could possibly do harm and danger. It alerts the physician right there and then, which that basically limits malpractice and basically also save money, because if patients sue doctors, that's money taken out of the health industry as well. Another benefit is that EMR is eco-friendly. Nowadays, we hear about going green, different organizations going green, colleges, universities, and this EMR is right up that alley. It helps to preserve natural resources like trees that paper is derived from, and that helps us to live a better quality life. Even though there are a lot of benefits that EMR produces, there are a lot of drawbacks. Well, not a lot, but there are some drawbacks that really hampers the implementation on a wide scale of EMR. And some of the drawbacks are that initially EMR can be very expensive for physicians and hospitals and institutions to basically put in place. But that, I think, is fixed now because Obama administration really put in the incentives to give physicians money, and over a period of time they can see this cost savings. So that's being worked on as we speak. Another drawback is that physicians, especially the older ones, are so used to the paper recording and possibly don't know how to use computers effectively, and in that way it can kind of slow them up on the care that they're giving to their patients and makes them feel insecure. So that's another drawback that EMR have. Another drawback is that the amount of time it takes for a physician to be trained takes away time from their patients, and a lot of them don't really like that. And if I was a physician, I wouldn't like that as well. So I kind of understand. So I guess a way to train physicians how to use the software in a faster time frame will help physicians to be more enthused. Overall, the benefits really outweigh the drawbacks based on my research, and EMR is really a good thing. It really not only benefits just patients and physicians, but it benefits the society as a whole, especially in the economic conditions that we're living in.